That is where the Muslims are sitting. The Muslims got the keys for the church. They are opening the door every day and they're closing the door every night. Why the Muslims? It started as a negative thing, but now it's a positive thing. The negative thing is, from the 13th century, they decided who will enter and who will go out of the church, and they had to pay a lot of money. The money went to the Muslims, not to the church, and they had the key. Later on, let's say mostly the end of the Turkish and the Ottomans, and at the time of the British, it was better to leave the keys in their hands because no one actually wanted everyone wanted the keys here. Catholic, Protestant, Catholic, Armenian, and Copts. Everyone wanted the key, but the key is now the hands of the Muslims, because if not, they will still fight about who owns the church. The one who's got the key is on the church. Is it the Catholic Church? Is it a Protestant? Is it the Armenian Church? Is it Greek Orthodox Church? Orthodox Church? You got the message. Then it's better to have the key for them. Look at the columns, mostly from the 12th century, from the Crusade time, and at the 16th century. And I didn't talk about it, but in my other videos I talked about the Holy Fire. The Holy Fire is a Greek Orthodox, or Orthodox actually, an Armenian tradition. Every Easter, Saturday Easter, the Holy Fire went down from heaven straight to the tomb of Jesus. At the 16th century, the Armenians bought that ceremony from the Ottomans, and Christians and the Greek Orthodox couldn't enter to the church. Miraculously, instead of the tomb, the Holy Fire went out from there. Then people started to bless it, and you can see a lot of graffitis, a lot of them of the special Church of the Holy Sepulchre tomb. You can see the Golgotha right here. You can see it in so many places. But the most important graffiti here is on right here. Oh, let me hold the cross right here. You can see graffiti from 1389 or 84 of a Crusader, Italian guy. And if we're talking about a Crusader symbol, there's another important tomb here of Philip, which was one of the Crusader who forced the British king to sign off the Magna Carta, and he's buried here. If you remember, we started the tour when we left the Coptic chapel, Ethiopian chapel. I'm climbing to the chapel that you saw from the window, and that window wasn't a window, it was a door, another entrance to the church. And I don't know if you can see because of the sun location, but there's another door. We saw the upper part of it, and it's difficult. Let me just put the cross here, and maybe you can see a little bit of the mosaic. So difficult. It's almost impossible to see the mosaic of the Crusade time, but at least you saw one of them there. And to climb up, it's easy. To leave that place is not easy. Remember that they are excavating now the floor and beneath it, and the remains is right there. Now, let's hope that I'm one full. When the Muslims came to here in 640, Omar, the Khalif, came to the church, and the bishop of the church told him, you can pray here. But he said, if I'll pray here, they will build a mosque here. Then he prayed outside, and now we can see Omar Mosque. Let me go a little bit further, because I want you to see a ladder. Yeah, very important. Meanwhile, the yard here belongs to everyone. The facade is from the end of the 11th century, beginning of the 12th century. Look at the ladder there. The ladder story tells us about the conflicts between the churches here. The Armenian took the ladder out because they wanted to clean the windows from the outside. The inner part belongs to them. The Greek Orthodox came to them and said, who told you that the ladder is yours? Until they figure out who owns that ladder, it will be there. I do have pictures of it from 1859. The ladder is still there according to the status quo between the Christians. They cannot touch it. Now you know about the ladder. And if you're talking about the other conflicts, then first of all, this is a chapel that belongs to the in a way it's called Abraham Chapel, and in it there's a beautiful water system, and the dining room of the Greek Orthodox, and it's their office in a way here. Beautiful place. St. John Armenian Chapel is right here. Look at the beautiful door, and this is totally new. With I think the most amazing cross of the Christians. Above it you can see the Greek Orthodox tree of Abraham and Isaac. Remember, we have few options. The chapel of the Ethiopians. But here you can see another chapel of Mary the Egyptian. And this entrance is always closed. I've been there, I entered from the other side. If you remember my other videos, and when I took you to see the relic of the cross by the Greek Orthodox, this is the chapel of air. And why you are thinking too much? Why you are thinking too much, my dear? So good to see you. I know, no, you look thin, my dear. You look thin. I feel great. She asked me about my love life. Let's stop the video right now. All right, now I know that you want to know everything about her love life. She's got an amazing guy for 1 year, for a year on. I remember that a year ago, she actually cried that she is too alone and she was miserable. And now, it's not only her birthday, she is celebrating 1 year together with him. Lovely, isn't it? I think you know everything. It's already 1 hour and 10 minutes. Please, if you want to, if you are here and watching the video until the end, please write a comment. Let me bless you for that. Thank you very much for being with me. Thank you very much for the beautiful family of Ivy, the mother, Derek, my dear Nichola, and Maureen, that I think surprised to see themselves on YouTube. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.